5. Hello. Thank you for joining me, YouTube. I am Goddess Just B, and today we're going to be talking about twin flames and soulmates. You see that topic? And TikTok ready. I didn't even have to talk long. TikTok is ready for this here juicy topic of the day. Where is my soulmate? Where is my soulmate is this topic of the day. This is the Inner Being Church. And I am your First Lady, Goddess Just Be, and our mission is to illuminate the deepest parts of yourself, challenging your core beliefs, the ones that are not serving you, to put you up to speed with who you really are. We always come from a scripture. Today's scripture is going to come from Matthew 19 and 6. Matthew 19 and 6. Anybody ever heard of that scripture before? Anybody? Thank you for being here. I see you. Thank you. Matthew 19 and 6. Y'all ever heard that one? When where have you been waiting? I'm right here, babe. Yeah. So, and so many words in this here particular scripture, they're talking about the two becoming one, right? They say, wherefore what God has put together, let no man put asunder. I know y'all heard that before when somebody was getting married or something, right? Anybody ever heard that? What God has put together, let no man put asunder. That's what we're going to be talking about. And every time we come from a biblical text, we pay attention to the numerology behind it, the numbers, because numbers have meaning. And I want you to get used to breaking things, decoding things, chosen one, so you can understand the energy, the number that these things are radiating. This is simple math. All we're going to do is we're going to be adding this 1, this 9, and this 6. So 1 plus 9 is 10. Let me get my marker, my black marker. 1 plus 9 is 10. All we're doing is bringing this down, right? And then we have the 10. I'm sorry, the 10, which is 1 and a 0. So we're going to bring that down because we're going to get to the single digit number. So we have a 1 right here. Y'all with me on that? And so now all we're going to do is bring down our 6. Let me go back. 1 plus 9 was the 10. 10, 1 plus 0 equals the 1. Y'all with me? Y'all get this part? This is important for you to understand numerology, right? So what is this? Now we're going to just bring this here down because this is already a whole number. We're just bringing this here down. So now we have 1 from this here part and a 6 from this here part. And so what is this here answer? Y'all know that answer? 1 plus 6? Y'all agree with me on that answer, right? Look at you. You ready, God. Connection with spirit. God remember that because that surely came from me. You got that from God is just be? Yes. And remember, Tori and Mary? Yes. So it's 7. And remember what we talked about as it pertains to number 7, what number 7 means. God just said that it is connection with spirit. Remember some other things that I shared with you that number 7 means? Anybody? Connection with spirit was 1. Connection with spirit was 1. We said number 9 was the completion. Thank you for the heart, Tabitha. Thank you. Connection with spirit. Yes. We have to marry ourselves first. Ooh, I love that. That's part of this here word, Crystal. Crystal already know the word. So the number 7, when we talked about the numbers, we said it's going to be connection with spirit. We said it reverence feelings and emotions. Somebody who done mastered them feelings and emotions, because this here is a number of the Christ consciousness. Just like we have the 7 chakra pools of energy. So as a man, as a woman in the physical reality, 7 will represent the chosen one, the Christ conscious one, walking, talking in the physical reality, radiating the frequency of the one of the 144,000 members, right? Because the 7 chakra pools of energy, when you add them up, they radiate the energy of 144,000. But you got to open up the 7. You got to know what the 7 means. So there we go. The scripture, Matthew 19 and 6, is reminding us of our Christ consciousness, our connection with spirit. Connection with spirit. So that's what this scripture is going to be about. That's why numerology is very important for those of you Bible thumpers. Connection with spirit. I'm going to write that down. Connection with spirit. And this comes from the book of Matthew. The title, once again, is Where is My Soulmate? So if soulmate scripture energetically is telling you about connection with spirit, my question to you is, are you mating with your soul? Hey, TT. If you are saying, where is my soulmate? I have a question to counteract that. Have you been mating with your soul? Hey, Bakiba. Anybody? See, everybody in physical reality, they want to meet that so-called soulmate. But the real question comes into play to say, at what frequency do you want this soulmate to show up? Because right now, everybody that you're meeting is your soulmate. Wow, you look so fabulous. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Everybody you are meeting right now in the physical reality, God's property said no. Everybody you meeting is your soulmate. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, they are. That's a word Herbal says. They are. They are the energetic wavelength of you. And this here, I gotta show you. Every time I go live, we end up right here all over again. Because all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. This here is the neutral state of what we could be talking about how you feel. We could be talking about your pH balance in the physical reality, potential of hydrogen. We could be talking about whether or not this is the so-called low of the devil or the high of God. All of this is God. And you just on a journey experiencing God, right? So on your journey experiencing God, if you let's say you right here, right before neutral, right about to balance yourself, like right, you radiating right here. Everybody else that's radiating right here, the only people that you're going to experience God, these people are your cluster soulmates. Okay. Oh, I get it. Y'all don't want these people. You don't want to mate with these people. These people stupid. these people too slow. These people get on your nerves. You don't like them. Oh, because that means you don't like where you are. Right? You want a high value man, you said. He over there. He done made it with his soul. Look at him. He take care of his body, his health, his mind, his wellness, and everything taken care of. He over here. No, baby, you can't mess with him. You can't. So that means we here already know each other. Yeah. Matter of fact, everybody that's on this live, we all a cluster. Like you might as well follow one another. We all a cluster. Like, right? You called me forth in your assimilated environment, and this is just a cluster of people energetically vibrating on the same frequency of something. We have something. There's really only one person on this live, right? As it pertains to the audience members, there's only one person or in the audience. It might say 50 over here. It might say 60 over here. It might say another number over here. But collectively, it's just one. It's just one. You see, it's just one. Out of all of this here, all of these people that's in this frequency, it's just one. And all of the people that's on this here frequency, with high value people are radiating, oh, it's just one. But we cannot get over here, at least we mate to our soul on a frequency that's equivalent to being over there. Life ain't nothing wrong. Everything is perfect. This is what it means when they say everything is perfect. It is. You see this? Everything perfect up in here. These people are getting energetically what they're asking for because they're radiating a signal. Who they are, they radiate every day. And so when we get in relationships, let's think about our relationships. When we get in a relationship with such and such, let's think about that first relationship. Y'all remember, some of us, we got to go back a little bit further than others. Remember that first person that we used to like? Right now, if that person was available, would you want to be in a relationship with them? Anybody? Anybody? Anubis says true. Only one. Yeah, I only see one part. Oh, okay. Only one. Anubis said, yeah, anybody? Maybe. Miss D says maybe. Mother says yes. AJ said no. Bakiba, TT, anybody over here on YouTube? You think about where that person was. Valley says yes. Okay, Charles says no. Thank you. You said better? Okay, good. Okay. Letha says no. Herbal says no. Why though? So if we think about that first relationship, some of the ones that's probably saying no, that they don't want them back is because they're thinking about that person. Let's think about that person. Let's not think about you. Let's not think about you. We're gonna start with the person. What is the reason why you wouldn't want that first love back, that first relationship back? You know, that young love. Why wouldn't you want that back? Wasn't it exciting? It was your first one. Why? And tell me why based upon that person. Why? Just why? I'm just curious. Anybody? They're what? They're married. Okay. He hasn't changed. He's the same person. Good company is why you would want him back, because it's one-sided crush. Oh, okay. Narc. Okay. Because when we parted, he went to a team. Okay. They're perfect, not just for me. Look, I see said, nah, I ain't getting a little bit of that. No change at all. I think I was broken down so bad by them. So I was experiencing a version of my lower self. He reflected that low vibe. There you go. And that is the reason why that person, you could say he was a narc. You could say he was narc. So we're going to put him over here with his or her narc self. We're going to put him over here. So on this side, now I'm about to show you. You ain't tell me nothing about you. On this side, we got his name written on the board, and his name is Mr. or Mrs. Narc, right? This old relationship that we say that we don't want. But to every narc lies somebody on that frequency that's going to interact with them. So to every narc, there is a person who allowed. We're going to write the word allowed over here. Somebody that allowed themselves to be suckable. He sucked all of the air out of me. He was just playing the game of the life. He or she was just a narc. And they needed somebody on their frequency that were willing, right? This narc could not ever attract someone on this side that's radiating over here. Matter of fact, this narc could live on Blue Bird Circle Lane, right? Bluebird. This is the narc address. Let me give him a number 4 because he got chaos. Number 4, Bluebird Circle Lane. This is the narc's address. Meanwhile, they have people that stay at number 1, people that stay at number 2, people that stay at number 3, people that stay at number 5, people that stay at number 6, 7, 8, and 9, Bluebird Circle Lane. This narc will never meet all of these people. The only one, I'm talking about on his street, going outside, putting out the trash, there will be people that are going to be over here on this frequency, but the narc is never going to meet them. Never. Not by accident. This is how the universe energetically works. Not by accident. He will only meet these people who live on his street and radiate that same energy, right? So the narc will meet number 1, maybe number 2, maybe number 3. These people come outside, but the 369 people, maybe their frequency is too high. So this is why they'll never meet Mr. Narc who lives on their street. Until one or two things happen. The person that was radiating over here get into a situation where their frequency is lower and then their frequency is elevated. So that means they have to go from here to there. Or if this narc vibrates or starts to work on his or her trauma and get his butt over here, vibrating with these people. Outside of that, they're not meeting each other. You get that? Hey Monique, they're never gonna mix and match. So when you say, where is my soulmate? I want you to understand this. How are you mating with your soul? Are you mating with your soul based upon where you are right now? And so if you're mating with your soul over here in Narc Central and you are the allower, you must be the person who's radiated, I'm not worthy. I don't trust nobody. People are out to get me, you know. You can't trust in men. Oh, women are bees. You know, that's what you're radiating when you're over here. When you did a little bit of work, then you look and feeling a little optimistic about it. But maybe you feel a little bit more worthy. You feel a little bit more confident, but they ain't show up just yet. Like, right? You're better energetically from this here frequency where all that exists was narcs or allowers of the narcs. Maybe you're a little better, a little bit more mentally stable, but yet nothing showed up because over here you probably want something greater because you done came from Narc Central to get here, but then you see the high value man or the feminine woman and you want her, but yet you can't attract them. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do because this ain't a doing thing. This is an energy thing. This is the 99.99% that you can't fake this one going. Either you radiating this or you are not. You can't buy this one. No, this here. Okay. Y'all know that lady. What is her name? She-Ra 7, the sprinkle lady. Y'all know her? Anybody ever heard of the sprinkle lady? She-Ra 7. Anybody? Yes. Well, guess what? Many of her supporters or followers, they over here. They're right before that neutral, but they ain't there. They love to listen to her. They like, yep, that's right. That feels good to me. Yep. And I'm gonna throw a wig on. And I'm gonna have pink nail polish on, and I'm gonna have nice flowing hair, and I'm gonna go to the golf club, and I'm gonna do this and that and that. But they not attracting these over here yet because they ain't there energetically. They done did the wig part, they done did the makeup part, but they ain't do nothing energetically. See, the wig and the makeup part is the 0.01%. That's the physical. That's why they still over here. And the people that's ready to mingle with them ain't what they want. Because She-Ra 7, she opened up their mind to the idea of this here being a frequency, but they never elevated their frequency to get over there. So they're saying the same thing. They're asking the same question based upon the title of this video. Where is my soulmate? Their soulmate is the people that's walking up to them, that they're disqualifying because now they have a wig on and now they feel like they feel like they're more worthy than what their energy is putting off for them in that moment. So they're the ones that's telling the so-called Dusty, like Miss She-Ra 7 telling the Dusty to go sit down. But guess what? They keep attracting more. And they wondering, I keep attracting more Dusties because they didn't realize that they are dusty energetically. Because the dusty person could put on anything physically, but until they change their mind and radiate another signal. And the coolest thing that happens is once you get over here, you radiate another signal and you change your mind and you realize that the 99.9% was what really you needed most from She-Ra 7. When you get over here, then you won't even need the wig. Then you don't even need to do the extra stuff because it's almost like your soul has been anchored to the alignment to where you want it one day to be. Are y'all getting this here? Hey, Lynetta. Mm-hmm. Her suggestions feel inauthentic to me, Ashley says. Right? Yes. Everybody is different mentally. Everybody is vibrating on a different frequency. Everybody is getting what they are wanting. So the real question is, instead of where is my soulmate, my answer to you is right in front of you. Mm-hmm. Right here on this live, the people on them on live that's in them in whatever platform you on, them that's soulmate energy. Them people that get on the elevator with you, the escalator with you, the people that's at the mall while you at the mall, the people that you met on the street, and those are on your frequency. But them people that's living in them houses that never ever came out, them people ain't that you can't vibe with them. They on something different. That's how this energetic thing works. But my counter question is, have you been mating with your soul to get over here? So what kind of things you do to mate with your soul? Anybody? How do you get over here? Anybody? What about at the job? Yes. Yes. They're mating with you. You called them forth. Yes. And this is why I will explain it to you like this here. This is why people will leave one job and they say that job has some messy people. And it seemed like I couldn't get ahead. I wanted more. Quitting this job. And then they go to another job. And then guess what? After a couple of months, them people start being messy too. Ain't nothing changed. But the characters who were on the job, the names of the people that was on the job, because the person who moved from one job never moved energetically from one frequency. They stayed vibrating here. They brought them to the new job, is what I'm saying. They brought that same mindset to the new job. Same thing when you move to another state. You can move out the country. You're going to show up when you get there. I can't wait to class tomorrow because I'm not sure anymore what I'm radiating. And that's very, very, very important. Tomorrow, they're talking about the soulmate class we have tomorrow. Today's the last day to sign up, and there's only 3 slots. It's available on my website. It's a Tantric and Kundalini Blissful Awakening course. And in this course, speaking of such, we're going to be talking about how you radiating based upon the way you walk. You know, like some people walk like, you could tell when they're radiating based upon their walk. You could see this literally like, oh, pick up your feet. Some people would say. We're going to talk about walking. We're going to talk about eating. You know, the people that, okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're radiating when you do that. We're going to talk about how you're radiating based upon how you smell. Smell is important. How you talk, your voice, your expression of speaking your truth. This is all factors in radiating. This is all sexual energy. This is all sovereignty. This is all going to be included in the sex course tomorrow, SEX course tomorrow. We're going to talk about your physical tools that you can use. We're going to talk about your copulin fluid, your pheromones inside of the walls of your vajayjay. Like, right? We're going to talk about positions in order for you to penetrate woman inside, because you do have juices to penetrate. We're going to talk to the men for the other positions. Like, right? We're going to talk about your confidence level, because you're going to see, you're going to know on this here in this course. Well, I thought I was confident, but no. We're going to deeply dive into the fact that me need to be in hermit mode for a point in time in order to understand or harness our energy, so our energy from the fire below can work for us, to allow us to be sovereign, to allow us to be more creative, to allow us to draw things to us by lifting ourselves up. We're going to talk about our thoughts. If you missed this course, there's only 3 slots left. So it's left. If you missed the course, then maybe you could catch it if I do it on the replay and have it available on my site later. But as far as being in the participant audience, it's going to be today is the last day for that. And so I thought it to be perfect for me to talk about soulmate because people long and they cry and they some people I consult with that are withering away with broken hearts. I have rather consulted with that were withering away with broken hearts because they were waiting and longing for this soulmate, but never thought to mate with their own soul so they could attract it because that's how you mate with your soulmate. Even through some people would think that, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna not do and I'm gonna, I'm gonna keep myself a virgin, or I'm transformed back into a virgin, or whatever they think that they're doing by abstaining. Like, right? But yet that is energy that they could transform to do other things and to support them in other areas of their body. We're the alchemists. We transform energy within ourselves. So if you're not doing or using that part of yourself, where is that energy going? I will teach you how to harness that energy and make it useful for you in your simulated environment so you can use that energy on them reflections out there, on them desires of your heart out there, or better yet, on you getting from over here to over here, energetically, not physically, energetically. Y'all hear me? Hey, Rocket. Monique says, how do you change the channel and radiate differently? Step by step, that's what we're talking about on the Tantric and the Kundalini Blissful Awakening course tomorrow at 4 p.m. on my YouTube channel. If you are one of the lucky ones that are able to get in the course for the last 3 people that it's available for, then you'll know how to radiate a different frequency. You'll be able to ask the questions that you need and you learn through the detailed teaching. And y'all know I really get detailed. We're going to chime in on every last one of those points that I called out already. The detailed teaching, and you could hold yourself accountable and you could do that work to radiate differently. But you got to be really ready to come from here to here. Everybody ain't ready. That's why some of y'all just looking and like, oh, because you're not ready just yet. Some people are actually comfortable being the assistant to the narc, being the allower for the narc, because if they get in another frequency, they don't have nothing to talk about. They're not even gonna have another conversation because all the conversations start off with men ain't this and women ain't this. And everybody a narc and she's been gaslighting me and guess what they did today? And this here person is silly. They always want to point out other people. But the course tomorrow is about you being the person in the mirror. Saying what part of the story that I play. Because keep in mind, there's 2 people here. There's the narc and then there's the allower of the narc. Right? You gotta have 2 different forces that vibrate because God is going to be both that negative and that positive. Both sides. All of it is going to be God. The negative and the positive. You can't have a battery. You can't even work your remote control without a negative and a positive from the battery. So you can't participate in the game of life without the negative and positive aspect of yourself, God. All is God vibrating at different frequencies. So when we get to the point where in our journey and we have not made it with our soul, we have not connected with spirit, we're looking for a so-called twin flame. We're looking for a so-called soulmate. Because we don't have eyes where we can see them. We don't have ears where we can hear. Because every last person in the game of life in your simulated environment is your soulmate right now, is your twin flame right now, is because that's where you are. You don't like them, like that first love, who was the narc. You don't like them. You leave that frequency and you vibrate higher. And I brought you back to the understanding of the idea of the first relationship because I wanted you to think about them. But in thinking about them, I wanted you to pay attention to where you were. Because if you thought about them and they were a narc, that means you were an allower. Are you still there? Because that relationship over. Did you not move up to another frequency yet? Or are you still the allower? Have you still been allowing yourself to be drained by the so-called narcs? that come up that are just different characters now? Or you still doing that? Because if you're still doing that, that means you're still over here. That means you ain't do nothing energetically with your energy. That means if you listen to Shira 7, that don't mean nothing. It's gonna come in one ear and go out the other. You could go and get the wig from Shira 7, but if you over here, you ain't gonna catch the high value person that's over here. The high value person isn't over here just because of their money, though. I want you to understand that. They ain't over here because of their tuxedo and because they live in a nice neighborhood. They're over here because they're radiating something different. They believe in themselves a little bit different from you. They know they're worthy. They trust themselves. You have to have trust and you have to have a level of worthiness. You have to have some level of discipline to be over here. It's not about the outside. High earning versus high value. Right? But but it goes in the same way. Low earner over here, low value for themselves. And so you find out where you want to be. But we have women and both men. I ain't gonna just say women. We have women that are over here and they know they're over here, but they want over here. That ain't happening, sugar. Life don't work like that, sugar. Energy don't work like that, sugar. You're not gonna get that, and you're gonna be pissed off hearing that from me. But I consult with people, and I'm bluntly honest with people. Life don't work like that. You get mad at me for a little while on this live if you want to, but you will not attract over here if you ain't there energetically. You will not cheat the law of vibration. You will not cheat the law of attraction. You will not cheat. You could cheat on your man or your woman in the physical with that those silly 0.01%. You could cheat on the test. Oh yeah, go ahead. You could cheat and think you cheating with your wig and we know you hiding something. You could go on and cheat. You could cheat and cover up that bald spot. Oh yeah, go on and cheat. Physical. That's physical. But what you're not going to do is cheat energetically and say that you're in alignment with your soulmate who's a high value and you over here. Nah, you ain't going to cheat like that. You ain't gonna tell me or say out of your mouth and believe that craziness that where is God. You ain't gonna say I deserve, I'm worthy. Oh no, you're not. Because the energy don't work like that. Life is showing you what you worthy and what you deserve right now, right here. Open your eyes and look at your physical. That's what you think that you are worthy of, and only that. When you make up your mind that you're worthy of more, then you get over here and you see more. Hello? I'm too tickled. You getting that here? What y'all laughing at me about? I'm too tickled. I see y'all. That's moves over here. Not the wig. You must do the work. Yeah, you can't cheat. You must do the work. And so a lot of people, you know, they don't want to hear that. They're gonna leave the line. They don't want to talk about that. Yeah. They don't want to talk about that part, what you're radiating. Oh yeah, that could be. They say in the comment, oh, she's the auntie that I ever had. She giving me the game, giving me the tea on these men out here and how to finesse. But they ain't gonna have no man that's gonna come in your simulated environment that you're gonna be able to finesse over here and use all of the tea from the tea bag that Sierra gave to you. No, because your men over here, they ain't nothing but narcs. They are the dusties. And they ain't tolerating that. And then they'll have people literally in the comments, they'll be like, well, how you get them to pay the bill? That's somebody that's over here. How you get them to pay the bill? How you get the narc to pay the bill? The narc ain't gonna pay the bill. How you get them to pay the bill? These ones over here paying the bill. That's what they're not seeing. These paying the bill. The narc is over here. You want something over there. You not paying attention to the fact that you radiating. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel worthy, so that's why nobody ain't paying my bills. I don't trust nobody. I just allow. Oh, he had said he was just gonna put the head in, and I just gonna let him. I don't have no boundaries. It's my signal. If my word can't come back to me null and void,
I got a little cracky voice to prove it because my voice ain't even strong enough. Oh, child, I'm radiating this here. I sure hope I could get me one of them high value men to come over here and scoop me up. I'm sorry, Tut. I think you need to turn the TV off. I don't know if they still have, I don't watch TV, but I don't know if they still have Lifetime and Hallmark, but I'm going to need you to not to watch that no more. Because life don't go like that. It's about how you feel and what you're radiating in these streets. You hear me? No, Tut. Just the tips. Y'all funny. I'm so serious, but y'all got to get y'all to see this here. Make up your mind thought by thought, chosen one, that you gonna choose this day to get in alignment to that frequency, to radiate that I am that which I want. So if the high value man is radiating discipline in his life and you can't put down a Twinkie, what make you think you're gonna attract them? He's disciplined, self-control. The high value man is radiating abundance. And you walking around, man, I'm just trying to make it to Friday, man. I sure hope I can get me one of them high value ones over here and just pay everything off for me. What make you think he gonna want to play the game of life with you? Just think about that. It don't even make no common sense. That's just using the left side of the brain, chosen one, the logical side. We didn't even tap into infinite intelligence, the God brain. Let's just use the 0.01 and we can figure that out. It just don't even make sense. And you're starting your own growth because you're in the record room. You're in the record room. You're in the record room thinking about the high value man. What I told you about being in the record room, chosen one, stay your butt up out of the record room and get into the now, where everything is. You're in the record room thinking about, oh, that sure would be nice. That sure would be nice to have somebody that's going to pay all my bills. Being in the record room, that mean if you looking in the record room, that mean you gotta be depressed. So that go you radiate depression. Now you're depressed, you're broke, you don't have the high value person. You look into She-Ra 7, you're over here, you're only attracting the narc, you're only attracting the dusty that She-Ra 7 calls it, and you just suffering. You got anxiety probably too, because then when you go through TikTok and you see other people getting married. Oh my gosh, and I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50, and I'm not married yet. So that causes anxiety because now you're not in the record room in the past. Now you're in the record room in the future. And the outcome of you not being married is causing you more dis-ease. Because you don't want to do nothing energetically to get over here. You want to talk about it. You don't want to be about it. This here stuff takes work. It takes being conscious of your beingness in the now, chosen one. Are you conscious or you not? Chosen one, what's going on with your mind? Because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Wasting it in the record room. Some women, some men get in the bathroom and spend so much time in the bathroom. 0.01% of what it all is. How could you spend so much time in the bathroom and not spend so much time in the now with your energy of what you're radiating for when you come out the bathroom? Make it make sense. Energy doesn't lie. Hello, somebody. Y'all get me? Y'all done got quiet. I was always told, don't ask anyone for what are you willing to give. Don't anyone. There's a typo there. Don't ask. Oh, okay. Don't ask. Yeah. Yeah. What are you willing to give? Energetically, not physically. So that here lies a new energetic meaning to that question that a lot of people who are over here get pissed off about. And the reason why they get pissed off about it is because they understand that question is not just a physical question, but it's also a spiritual question. The question says, what do you bring to the table? Oh. How about you answer that today in these comments? What do you bring to the table energetically? I ain't talking. See, I'm flipping it up on you because I want you to get your mind right, God. I ain't talking about your assets. I ain't talking about your 0.01%. Chosen one. Could you answer that question for me? What do you bring to the table energetically, chosen one? Now the people that's over here, they're gonna be quiet. They because they know because I'm only a allower. I'm only an allower. That's a little much. That's a little much. What do I bring? Oh my gosh. If you ain't confident within yourself, you don't know what you bring to the table. If you don't feel worthy and you don't trust yourself, you don't know what to bring to the table. If you never took time with yourself and then did your shadow work and you don't know what to bring to the table, so you get mad at the question. You get mad. You turn into the narc when somebody asks you that kind of question, and you'll begin to gaslight. See, every time, I can't stand when men and people ask me that because every time it's a trick question, cause you see, I am the table. Really? Come on now. I say spiritually. I ain't say physically. I ain't say your money. I ain't say your looks. I'm saying energetically. What that aura look like? What that aura look like? Huh? If you low, you can't answer the question because you know the aura when you of yourself, when you alone with yourself is shitty. You already know. Well, I be a little bit depressed a lot, and I got cobwebs up growing up in my cootie cat because I ain't never even had relations, so I don't even know what to say for the last person because, oh my gosh, and I don't even go to the bathroom. I got little chin hairs, and I just let them just grow all out. They be wilding out. I got a mustache and a beard, and I'm a woman, and I talk a little rough, and oh, I don't remember the last time I had my hair done. Oh, these damn though. You got something for that? Oh yeah, and I don't be shaving my legs and stuff. I got a little wolf downstairs, and yeah, well, he gonna have to just come on through the bushes if he want some of this. He gonna have to fight in the bushes to get it. Hello, it's really quiet today. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? I got a wolf downstairs. Somebody admitting that they got a wolf downstairs. I am so done with y'all. Y'all too funny up in here. Y'all all right out there? Yeah, fight through the bushes. Cause I want me a hunter. I gotta see what he working with. Make him fight. Make him fight through the bushes. He want it. Make him trim the trees his damn self. I'm gonna see if he gonna work hard for it. Turn it into a whole narc. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why aren't you already radiating this year? This is what we're going to talk about in this Tantric and Kundalini Awakening course tomorrow at 4 p.m. How do I radiate this? Because your smell matters, goddess. And God. I mean, I talked about onions, fermenting onions as it pertains to your probiotics, but smelling and reeking like one and just expecting people to just accept you as you are. I understand about the antiperspirants. I teach this here thing. But smell brings back memory. I understand about pheromones. Yeah. But pheromones need to be in balance too. But you want people to take you over here as you are and give you the life over here that you want. And it is me promising you that ain't about to happen. Now you put your big girl or your big boy boxer drawers on, whatever you wear, and you get over it. You cry your river and you get your butt over it. It ain't happening. And I am not one to spoil anybody's manifestations. But the law of attraction does not work that way, God. I believe in miracles. I believe in divine timing. But divine timing and miracles happen when you change and get in alignment to where you want to be and get out of that crappy spot where you've been. Ain't nothing gonna happen until you change. That's the video. Any questions? Because I know some of y'all may have. The doors of the church are open. For those of you who want to give and be part of my Tantric Kundalini Blissful Awakening course, visit my website. saltoftheearthpub.org is my website, and it is linked in my bio. The course only has 3 people left inside of it. If you missed it, they probably done signed up and probably don't have no more seatings for it. Yep. It's saltoftheearthpub.org. And if you're interested in joining the course, make sure that you sign up for it. We're going to start tomorrow, effective tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Let me see if I have one more left before I end this here live. Let's see. Yes, one more. So tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Tantric Kundalini Energy course is going to be starting. For those of you who like to visit my lives on Monday through Friday, I will not be coming live tomorrow at all because I'm focusing on this course so I can give these people everything that they need to come from over Narc Central Lane. Don't feel worthy lane, to allowing people to suck them dry lane, to give them all the tools to get over here to where they really want to be, because they do not want to meet their soul mate over here. They're rejecting these people. Thank you for the offering. They're rejecting the people that's in the alignment or the playing the game of life like they playing. They're rejecting them. They're rejecting them for a reason. And life is set up like that. You're supposed to get tired of being sick and tired of vibrating at one frequency, because you're not what's supposed to stay here always. You were supposed to be moving based upon how you feel and going with flow to get over here. So now is a appointed time to help you, to give you the tools that you need to get over here and stop being your own stumbling block. Stop allowing 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years to go by and then call me for a consultation when you done had all these opportunities to jump on courses to better yourself. You done had all of these ways where you could have gotten to know yourself, and you sat there and you dwelled upon somebody that was on this frequency that hurt your feelings. Now your butt hurt, and now you want to talk about, oh, I ain't doing nothing with nobody, I'm going to abstain. Nobody don't want that ass anyway. Sorry, I got to tell you. Because you ain't vibrating at a frequency where nobody want to mix and mingle with you. And when we finally be honest with ourselves about that part of the story, then we're prepared to do something. You got to get tired of radiating that same frequency. You got to get tired of going out with your girlfriends and you're the only one that don't never get a number. You got to get tired of having the bush and don't want to trim it. You got to get tired of your hair being matted up. You got to get tired of smelling like the way that you smell. You got to get tired of being depressed and doing the same thing every weekend. You got to get tired of seeing other people marry off and you still not, and wonder what is going on. You got to get tired. Oh, I love that. Thank you for the gift. That is so beautiful. Head Bible said, you like it? I love it. But I'm here today knowing that those people don't even like it. They're being their own stumbling block. Stop being your own stumbling block and increase your frequency and get the tools that you need to vibrate to get to another area in your life. Pass that test, God. Because you wasn't here to be just one frequency. The sun, even as it pertains to the 7-day broadcast, it does not shine every day at the same temperature. So what makes you think you, being energy, frequency, and vibration, should be sitting up there radiating the same frequency year after year after year after year, attracting the same narc after narc after narc after narc? And you know you are. Here's an example of how you are. If you're wondering if I'm talking to you, this is an example of how you are, how you'll know you are. If you ever attracted more than one narc, for example, you didn't do nothing with your energy. Sorry, I got to show you tough love on this here video. Because you asked a question in your head, your subconscious mind. You asked why. And God, You never ask a question that you don't already know the answer to. So you bring me forth in your subconscious mind on TikTok, on YouTube to answer you. And the reason why is because you ain't never did nothing with your energy. Thank you, Yamase, for the offering. Thank you, Jay. Thank you from yesterday, Africa, Bakiba, Yamase, Candy, and Keith, Lakeisha, Dawana, Sonia. Because you ain't never did nothing. That's the answer why. If you have attracted more than one alcoholic, that's why. Because you ain't never did nothing. The alcoholics and the narcs over here. If you've attracted more than one abuser, that's why. That's your answer why. Your answer why is because you didn't do a darn thing. That's how you attracted another one. Because they all are playing over here. Right? Meanwhile, they have people in the physical reality that is vibrated in their cluster of soulmates and twin flames. They're over here. And these people right here ain't never had an alcoholic. Press 1 up in the comments if you never had an alcoholic. Press 1 in the comments if nobody never beat your ass. They exist. They exist. They exist. Press 1 in the comment if you never even met a narc. You hear about it, but you ain't never had one. They exist. I want y'all to see they exist. They exist. But there are some people that may be on this live that don't think they exist. They don't exist because you in a universe where they don't exist. And this universe is happening within your mind. So you only partake in the universe mentally where you are. You're in a universe where all women are beings. Sorry, they're not. Because I'm not in that universe. They're not. You called me for it. To your universe because you wanted to know why. I ain't part of your universe. That's why I don't ever see you in physical reality. Just to let you know. But I'm not the bee. I'm the exception. But we can't mangle. I can't be there when you in the physical if you think like that. You will never meet me in the physical if you think like that. You got that? It's an exercise. Never. There are 15,000 people in the company that I retired from. There were some that I would never meet. Never get on the elevator with them. There are people in this neighborhood. There are people in this neighborhood. There are people on my street, on yours too. You're not exempt from this energetic thing that you never gonna see. You never gonna meet them. But when you change your frequency and you go outside one day and you put out the trash and you elevate your frequency, and maybe you over here and you elevated. Now you knew over here, you just got on this frequency, right? And so you knew you done did something with yourself and like, hey, how are you? You must be new. And like, no, I've been here for 25 years. I've been living in a house across the street from you for 25 years. You must be new. No, I've been here for 30 years. And I've never met you before. Oh my gosh. Well, what do you do? I do da-da-da-da-da. I'm a plumber. I'm a plumber too. I own my own business. Well, I own my own business too. You're in alignment with them and you just got on that frequency. But you couldn't have met them before them 20 years. You couldn't have met them because you wasn't in alignment with them then. You was over here messing with dusties and narcs. That's how this thing happened. That has happened to me before. Yep. So you meeting who you're supposed to. Don't miss out on this here. Don't miss out on this understanding. Don't think, woe, it's me. Don't think God is doing, no, God don't like me and all the crazy stuff. Hey, God, it's me again. God said, hey, I know. I put you over here together with everybody like you. I know. That's what I want you to know, that the source of God is saying energetically to you. I know it's you again. I'm sending you what you're asking for. Are you ready to change what you are? Because that's the only way you're going to get anything else. That's what source wants you to hear today. I was led here. Synchronized divinity. Divine timing for you to get on an elevated frequency, and when you make up your mind that, no, I don't want to think like that no more. I'm going to think it's not robbery to be equal with God. And I'm going to think like this. I'm going to work on my confidence. I'm going to work on my aura, my energy. I'm going to do my energy work. I'm going to use my sexual energy that I ain't physically using it. I'm going to use my energy side of it, or better yet, learn about my energetic side of it within my expression of life with the Kundalini energy course. I'm going to harness that energy and let it work for me. Let my mind work for me. I'm going to find out my strengths and my weaknesses. I'm going to strengthen my strength even the more. I'm going to fine tune them weaknesses to work for me instead of against me. I'm going to do what I need to do to get where I really want to be. Thought by thought by thought. I'm going to do the energy work. And that way, if you do the energy work, you leave all of the other Shiva 7 supporters behind. They'll still be watching, and you don't even have to watch every day and scratch your head. Wait, what I do when this here happen? You ain't got to do that no more, because you don't have to do no more. Just it. You don't have to do no more. You just have to be. See, doing is overrated. We learned that doing stuff from grandma and grandpa and from church. You know, grandma and grandpa that was working hard, and they had to walk in the snow, and they had to cross the mountain and all of this just to get to the job. That doing stuff played out. Church tells you to do, because you're a soldier in the army of the Lord, doing again. But it was always, God, about your beingness. What are you being? What are you radiating energetically about where you are? That's what got you in trouble and got you stuck over here for 20, 30, 40 years. That's what got you crying. That's what got your heart broken. That's what got you asking the question, where is my soulmate? And then when you finally meet somebody, this is what happened energetically, because you're going to learn this lesson, God. You never get it wrong. You can take your time. This is what happened in energetically. I know you've heard this before in the soulmate twin flame land, that there's a runner. There's a runner. When you finally meet the high value or the soulmate or twin flame that you really, really want, and you can really, really feel them, and they feel really, really divine, they'll tell you there's a runaway phase. Why are they running away from you? What the hell? Did you do the work or not? He's a runner. Oh my gosh, we were so good together, and we were so this, and oh my God, it was like the portal of heaven just opened up and sent him here and sent her here. And then there's a runner phase. But the scriptures say, what God has put together, let no man put asunder. Well, why God would take it and put it asunder? If the source says, what God put together, let no man put asunder. Oh, the only reason why God or source energy would do that is if, they wasn't really on the same wavelength just yet. So it's almost like the game of life is like, na boo boo. I'm going to show you that high value. I'm going to show you that potential soulmate. But you can have it. I'm going to give you a little taste. And I'm only going to give you a taste because you've been sitting over here so long. And it is so important that you evolve in this journey that I'm going to give you a taste and snatch it back from you. And I'm going to send you back over here where you're comfortable at. And the only way you get him or her back is if you mate with your soul. Will that do it for you? But you still over here. It's not there. I know he's my person. I know she's my person. But they went away. We're in the runaway phase, and I don't know what to do. I'll tell you what to do. Mate with your soul, baby. Life is positioning us to never put anybody in the position of where our inner being needs to be. No man, no woman. And when you find out how to fine tune that, whether you get the course or you figure it out on your own one day, when you find out how to fine tune it where your inner being is that person that you're longing to mate with out of anybody else, then you get everything. Because that energetically means I'm in alignment. That means I don't want nothing, but I'm attracting everything. And then when you get there, there is no such thing as a runaway phase. It's almost like a any, mini, miny, mo. Because when you get there, you running this round. This here world right here becomes your oyster, and everybody that's a reflection of you. You now understand the power within you to draw them to you for any desire that you might have. And so what do you give the person who understands this about themselves? Because at this point, when you get to this place, you don't think like this no more about the idea of marriage, about being hungry and thirsty. Remember, you're not about the builder anymore, or Barbara the builder, right? You're not there mentally anymore. You over here. You're worthy. You're lovable. You trust. You don't have no more trauma. When you get here, you want to enjoy the game of life. You understand you're sovereign now. You done put on the whole armor of God now. You don't jump when people say how beautiful you are. You ain't ready to drop the draws. Well, I might as well give him some, because if I don't give him something, he gonna go get somebody else. You gotta know how to whatever. That's so important for, if not you, maybe your daughter to know. If not you, maybe your son to know. Because that's what makes you powerful. You ever paid attention to some of the most seductive people in the physical reality? How they have men or women flocking around them. They're used to it. You get to a point where you're used to it. Like, and I'm not being braggadocious with myself. I have a nice shape, and I always did all my life, right? When people tell me, because all my life I had a nice shape and still carry myself well, when people tell me, compliment me on my shape, it's like, oh, okay, thank you. It's almost like them saying, I like your elbow. Oh, okay, thank you. It's the same response. I like your elbow. Oh, thanks. Like, right? So when you get to a place, where you're at an elevated frequency and you're attractive with your aura, you know. And you know there are many. You know there are people in here, 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 people in here. All of these frequencies all the way down to zero that want to sup with you. You know this, right? So when you know this, but you're empowered about this knowing, you know your worth. You know your value. You know you're lovable, because you're lovable by all of these people. Here's the difference. When you over here, you ain't got nobody but flatline people. Damn, they're comatose people that want you. Because a comatose person, a flatline person, they want you because you closest thing that they could get. So you high frequency to them. But a person over here, they know that about themselves. So they ain't gonna be easy no more. They ain't, you're like, oh, yeah. You told me I had a nice shape. I mean, that my elbow was cute. It's the same thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And so that don't prompt you when you're over here to do the things that you did over here. When I was a child, I spoke like a child, I thought like a child, I behaved like a child. But when I put away those childish things. You ain't dropping draws when you're over here. You ain't running for the first one when you're over here. You ain't doing the game of life. You ain't making them foolish mistakes no more when you're over here. You're lovable over here. You're worthy over here. You probably ain't even jumping to get married over here. Because you're going to look at marriage and relationships differently because you done made it with your soul. And then your true soulmate, based upon you being over here, shows up. Anybody that's searching or desiring a soulmate and you over here on this live, I would suggest I would suggest that you do the work to get over here. That you play the game of life with your people over here. But you play the game of life as the operant power, knowing that you're not going to tie down with them because, lo, I will not be with thee always. Date them, if you will. That'll teach you communication skills. That'll teach you how to be lovable. That'll teach you some discipline and some standards about yourself, right? Some healthy balances, healthy boundaries about yourself. Date them. But don't you settle down until you get over here to where you really want to be. And this is a problem with us when we're young. When we're young, we're dumb and we're at zero. And the first little high school person, we marry and we say, well, I don't even know about where did they get married. I just did it because I thought it was the thing to do. Because we were right here. We never knew ourselves. We never knew what we wanted. And so we get married, and then years later, we evolve from that marriage. And somebody else didn't. That's the only reason why relationships end. Somebody increased their frequency and got in alignment with another frequency, and they couldn't be there. This is the same reason why jobs end. Somebody changed their frequency, and then they couldn't work there no more. They had to retire. They had to get fired. They had to quit because energetically, everybody must radiate the same energy to intertwine with you on work, in your neighborhood, in your relationships, in your family, whatever. As it pertains to money and business exchanges, they have to be part of your cluster energetically. They have to be your soulmate. So you are receiving your soulmates. Everybody playing with their soulmates. That should never be a question anymore. Where is my soulmate? They're in the next room. They're outside. You're married to them. You dating them. They're in the elevator with you. They're in the cubicle next to you. They're in your neighborhood. They come outside as soon as you take the trash out. They're the people you see. Every last one of them. That's your soulmate. All right? That's it. Keep rising. Act like you know. All right? Me too. I want them to tell me something I don't know. So right. So right. You're so welcome. Still, I rise. I'm hopeful. Much gratitude. Thank you all for the offerings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone that gave today. I appreciate you all. Cash App Goddess Just Be is my Cash App if you want to support my live. Thank you for all of you that signed up for the course. Self-care. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad I found, what was that? Okay, Albert, go ahead with your question. I'm so glad I found your live. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome, Didi. You're welcome. I see. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. You are so welcome, Valley. Thank you, every last one of you. Cash App Goddess Just Be. I'll stay for a couple of seconds on this here live just to remind you all I will not be live on tomorrow. I will not be live on tomorrow. Not live tomorrow because I'm going to be doing this course. It's a 2-hour course on the different SEX, the different SEX acts, the acts of the SEX. And it's going to be about touching, eating, interacting with a partner, sovereignty, radiating a different frequency. Go ahead with your questions. I got a couple of minutes for some questions and then I'm going. And after today, I will not be live again with you all until Monday. What you got? What you got? Is it really possible to heal with your mind? Self-wealth. Definitely it is, because this is a collective consciousness. The mind represents the 99% that I talk about every day on this live. Definitely it is. That's how everybody doing it. People that is becoming rich overnight, it's a mind shift that happened. And divine timing steps in. And they say, oh, it's a miracle. No, them people changed their mind. They did something with their thoughts. People that get cheated on, they did that in their mind too. Because they deeply rooted in their mind, they had that fear back there. They had that lack of confidence back there. And so then when they get cheated on, they say, oh, I knew he was a dog. I knew she was a, beep. How did you know? Because you thought it up in your mind. You created it in your mind. Everything in this realm, in the physical, it first is created in a spiritual essence by a thought. In the book of Genesis, it tells you in the beginning was a word. Word is the expression of thought first. thought takes place first. Then the book says, let there be. And then there was this. And then there was that. Right? Because the source, us in recreation, we recreated the simulated environment based upon a collective consciousness, which was simply thought. We still carry that collective consciousness within our mind daily. And daily we are creating thought by thought by thought by thought. There's always two thoughts. So just like two sides of this here, it represents God. Every day there's two thoughts. Will I be single today or will I be married today? Two thoughts always competing. And the thought that has the most momentum, it wins. Will I be healthy or will I be sick? Will I be rich or will I be poor? Will I win the lottery or will I not? That's all that energy that exists is doing. And the one that has the most power wins every day in every aspect of your life. Yeah, that's it. There's another question here. Is being alone, your inner being, giving you a chance to be with it? The inner being never ever leaves you. It's always with you. You are connected like a cord to it. Like, right? It is an extension of you. Being alone is not really it could be used as your chance of getting to know it. In the lonely moments of life is where you meet God. But it's up to you to acknowledge it in those moments. There are some people that are alone while watching TV, right? And so if you're watching TV while you're alone, you're checked out, you're in the record room, you're under a program, the television program. So being under a program, you ain't gonna be alone with your inner being. It's more valuable for you to say being in the now, right? Being in the now is giving you a moment to connect with your inner being. And remember, I taught you all about that in a previous video. The only way you can be in the now with your inner being and connect with it and it flows to you is if you use the I Spy game. I spy a color, when you're using your five senses. The games we used to play as a little girl. I smell something. I hear something. You hear that? And so to hear and to smell is going to center you. Y'all heard that? All of a sudden, if you say that to yourself, your ears are open. You're observing. You're in the now. That's where your inner being is. But a lot of people don't be in the now. They be up in the head in the record room. So when you go to your now, your inner being is there. All my lives, I'm in my now. And my inner being talks to me. Not through words. I want y'all to better understand. Through thoughts. It's thoughts of knowing. It's a knowing thought that feels so good and feels so comfortable that it flows to me. A knowing. Just like your gut feelings. Just like your gut feelings. When you're in the now, you get a gut feeling sometime. That's a thought. Something that you just know. I know something is telling me that I got to take the umbrella. Even though it's sunny out, I just know I got to take it. Just come on, let's go. And you go, and throughout the day it rains. You have your umbrella. Because in that now moment, while you were paying attention, maybe you were picking up your purse or whatever, but you was in a now because you saw your purse, you touched your purse, you wasn't in the record room of your head. Now is where it's at, y'all. It's where it's at. And so now is that perfect place for if you were over here allowing a narc to manipulate you, if you get in the now and simply feel whole already, feel how you feel matters in the now, feel lovable, feel worthy, feel in the now. It helps you increase your frequency. You got to keep on doing that though. Some people don't get lost because the record room is just too busy for them. Like, no, I gotta be depressed. I gotta be anxious. I gotta have anxiety. Let me think about this. I can't control this mind. These are too many thoughts. No. But that's what consciousness is. Yeah, you gotta be. All right. All right. Good evening, Goddess. What about if we don't have an inner being voice? Blue Daddy says, what if we don't have an inner being? Lady, I love you. Oh, hey, Joseph. Thank you, babe. I feel you, love. What if we don't have an inner being voice? Yeah, you do. You just ain't paying attention to it a long time. Because the record room is louder. But you do.
Everybody does. Everybody has an innate ability to tap into source energy because everything stems from the source. Ain't nothing that exists ain't from the source. This line that I'm telling you where high frequency resides, and then there's a low over here. This here line that has all of these different frequencies ain't nothing but this here circle when it's put together. And this circle represents God in its totality, vibrating at different frequency. God is all. One God, one faith, one baptism. You open up God and you expand God and you get us. You get us on this journey, vibrating at different frequencies. We still God. So that means everything in this realm, you can see it and experience it only because everything in this realm, whether it's a low realm, like just the aesthetic foods and the low frequency people and all of that chaotic relationship, even if it's low, it's still God. It was still necessary. Because God is all. So God reigns on the just in the biblical text as well as the unjust. It tells you that. So that means everybody can hear God. Everybody is affected by God. Because you could even call God the sun. The Lord thy God is the sun and shield. Like, right? Everybody has the innate ability to feel the sun. Everybody gets some of the sun. Some areas, the sun kind of gloomy, like, right? In London or whatever, right? Some areas around the equator, it's really, really hot. But everybody got light. So to answer your question, everybody can hear. Everybody have an inner being voice because everybody is vibrating and moving to the rhythm of the same beat. Some people's voice is loud because they control that record room, loud noise. Some people's voice, that record room is loud. And they sitting up there saying, where is God? So if you can't hear your voice and you don't think that you have an inner being, that means you on this here side. You just got to get a little higher. To get a little higher, you pay attention to those soft moments of life. You meditate more. You center yourself more. You clean up your diet a little bit so you can have some oxygen being delivered to your brain. You take deep breaths. You take cold showers. You do rebounding. You do whatever it takes for you to get a little higher. You got that? Go higher, Divine says. Yeah. Like family, for example. Yeah, definitely. All right. Can someone with low vibes bring someone who is vibrating higher back down? Yes, of course they do. Of course they do. A narc has that ability. Like, right? A narc has that ability. If anybody over here let the narc, yeah, he has that ability. But if the narc can do that, that means these people was wobbling. Like, right? They were wobbling anyway. They was entertaining the dark. Thought maybe something happened in their life in that moment in time. Maybe, thank you. Oh, look, me saying thank you to a message. I'm sorry. Anyway, maybe they were at a high frequency, but they wobble. Maybe somebody died in their family or something, because they're not exempt from bad, like, right? But when they were on their low, just wobbling, then they interacted with a narc, and the narc got them and snatched them from over there. Now they over here in the narc central. And this is how they have people that have money and stuff that get finagled and stuff. This is why wealthy and rich people, another reason why there's no regular lady that's watching Shira Seba ain't gonna penetrate over here, because these people really most often did not try to protect their riches and their wealth, because they understand that they got narcs out there. They understand that everything that they have can be taken away from them, right? Easily. They understand that it took some work to get over here, so they protecting themselves. This is why every little lady that got a wig on ain't radiating a signal, and why if you go to the country club, they sending the waiter over to the table. Who's that? Who's that amongst us? I've never seen her here before. They're trying to protect themselves. Who are we around? What's her last name? What street does she live on? Trust and believe they're doing that. So for the people that's trying to get in the atmosphere or go to where the rich are, the rich got people that's protecting them because they understand. Hey, it took me work to get here, and I'll be damned if a little pygmisha that learned something on YouTube from Sierra 7 go stop this. Who is that? Ralph, find out.
And they'll be sitting there eating and stuff. They have the whole 9 on you. Trust me, I know. All right. All right. Either way, it can reverse. Energy is transformed. It can reverse. Thank you, Goddess. You're welcome. Yeah. They get in there. Yes. They get in there. It can be reversed. Either way. That's all we do. We're manipulators of energy. That's what we come here for. To play the game of life and to win. Like, right? So the narc can get over there. He can manipulate to get over there. I'm teaching you, me, we on this live. If you are a allower of the narc, I'm teaching you how to get over there. So it can be done either way. This is why they have some people that get over there, they have money and they lose everything. And then they back on drugs or the drug head, they get clean for a little while and start doing real good. And then the next time you see them, they got the white mouth all over again. What happened? God dang. That's all we doing. But the best flowing way is to go this way and keep on going higher and don't entertain going back. What you going back for? You have a little rap song, foot, and so many words. He was saying, foot touched down. When I hit soil, I didn't look back because every time I did, it hurt more. It's a rap song. My son, I don't even know who sings this, but my son listens to it all the time, and I love that part. He says, every time I look back, it'll hurt more. I'm like, yeah, it does hurt when you look back because that's going with resistance. That's going back with resistance. We were sent here to operate with flow. All right? The white mouth. Y'all just been laughing at me. I'm so serious. The little white mouth. Like they were eating the donuts and stuff, Like, come on now. What happened to you? How you get like that? What are you itching for? What's going on with you? What happened to you? Oh, nothing, man. I just been going the wrong way in life. They don't know how to articulate that, but that's what's going on. I went the wrong way. Yeah. But for you all, hey, Pillow Rose, for you all, go forward with flow. And then don't get tempted by the wilds. Ain't nothing down there. Ain't nothing down there but them narcs. Get up out of there with them narcs. You want to be free? Go be free. All right, I'm about to get up out of here. And I'm hopeful that I'm hopeful that every last one of you have a beautiful weekend. Like I said, I won't be here tomorrow. Thank you for the offerings on Cash App, Goddess Just Be. I appreciate every last one of you. And let us pray. Inner Being, thank you for this live. Thank you for every last one of these people, no matter where they're vibrating at. Thank you that they called me forth. Thank you, Inner Being, that they asked a question as to why or where my twin flame is. Where is my soulmate? And that I came forth in a simulated environment because God never asked a question that he or she don't already know the answer to. To yield to them the answer. The answer is that your soulmate is there. If you don't want to be mating with those souls, do something different. Get a little higher. But enjoy playing the game of life. Because ask and you shall receive. Everybody is receiving everything that they're asking for energetically. Thank you, Inner Being, for being a reminder to these souls that they are right now in this very moment in alignment to every last one of their soulmates. I'm hopeful that they could appreciate this knowing, this understanding. I'm hopeful that this will create new desires for where they really want to be, and so they could be in the now and hold in their heart and hold the momentum of that high value relationship, of that twin flame relationship, of that dynamic union that they really desire. I'm thankful for them all. I'm thankful for their growth, and I feel so proud of them for listening. I feel so proud of them for not being pissed off. But if they are pissed off, Inner Being, use that energy. Conjure up more energy of them becoming even more pissed off. Allow them to get more pissed off and more pissed off and more pissed off, then more pissed off and more pissed off until they finally do something with that energy. do something to get them out of the narc central into the place that they really, really want to be. And then they'll turn around and be able to say, thank you, God, it's just be for pissing me off. Because it emerged inside of me new desires. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Here lies a narc. Here lies a allower. Here lies us taking a deep breath and blowing that frequency out and quantum jumping to where we want to be. This last time, take a deep breath in, hold it. If you don't like it, blow it out like you mean it. Blow it out. And now you've arrived. You arrive to the knowing that you are empowered and you can do something. You are not powerless. You have the power to do something with your energy. You can do something. In the comments, type welcome. Welcome everybody to this here new frequency. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Because victims don't want to do nothing. If you're going to do something, say welcome. Welcome to the next chapter of your life. Welcome to the best days of the rest of your life. Welcome. I welcome you. I welcome you because you just elevated your frequency by giving ear to what you were not doing that was stopping you from getting to where you want to be. Say welcome in the comments. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you. Why? Because you're a creator, creating. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you. Why? Because you're a manifester, manifesting. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you to my course tomorrow, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Welcome. Welcome. Y'all be blessed. This video was from my heart to yours. There's great, great, great love from my inner being to y'all. I love you, babe. Y'all be blessed. I'm rooting for you. Okay, bye.